here we are. Um, if you didn't know, it's fall. Our environment doesn't really reflect it because it's still got green leaves. But if you look at our schedules, it clearly reflects we are in fall. And you know this based on three primary factors. Number one, school. Whether that's because you are a student attending school, or if that is because you are a parent or maybe older sibling of a student attending school, or if that's because you're an administrator or faculty or coach or something involved with school, you have now gone from kind of being off track to now being 11, 12-hour days of just continuous backbreaking labor. And so you are back to work. You have, and especially if you do what most people do during summer and stay up later than you should and get up later than you should and break from most of your routines the way most people do, this first month or so of school is going to be very difficult. This kind of school routine is going to be fairly difficult for you. But here we are. The second thing that signifies fall is here is American football. And while there are plenty of other activities, there's band reviews, there's all kinds of school events that happen during the fall, the winter, and the spring, there is only one undisputed king of all of those events, and that is American football. There are plenty of statistics to reflect that, but whether that's Thursday night football or Friday night lights, high school, college football on Saturday, and then professional again on Sunday and all day Sunday, and then Monday night, you only have 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday, to be able to retool your fantasy league and your fantasy roster to get everything back together again because of injuries and whatever, to prepare for the next week. Like, it's a 7-day, almost 24 hours. Like, you can't go anywhere for the next 6 months where you won't be able to overhear people talking about whatever the scores were, performance, individual athletes, teams, just everything. It's going to be dominating the small talk everywhere you go. And the third thing, if you are an administrator at anywhere, church involvement, or a volunteer, the three major events of the next 6 months: Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas are already on your radar. They probably already have been, but they're sniffing down the pipe towards you, and you're starting to sign contracts. If you need vendors and stuff, like, you are fully aware of those things coming. Especially if you are employed by any of the commercial aspects of those, whether that's a department store or things, like, you're definitely aware that the holiday season is coming. And so what I want to do is kind of talk about what's important there, and then I'm going to set up the next 3 videos that I'm going to do to try and unpack some of the ways that you can focus on your spiritual disciplines in the middle of those 3 things, no matter what your existence is. So look for that. Got a kind of, I guess it's technically 4 video sequence on these, but no matter what your routine is, no matter what realm you fit in, parent, or if you're a school administrator, church administrator, volunteer, whatever it is, accept the fact that your life for the next 6 months is not going to go according to whatever you have planned. There will be missteps, there will be mistakes, there will be things that get you're going to drop all the balls that you're juggling. You're going to miss some, and that failure, mistakes, miscommunication, all those things are real, and it's not the end of the world. So is what it is. Look for those extra videos that are coming out over probably the next week, and we'll see you then.